so we wanted to come on here because now that we've been here for almost a week, we wanted to kind of do like a lessons learned type video where we talk about some things that we've learned over the last week just by being here. So we'll start prior to even moving. So, babe, you want to kick it off?
I would say one lesson learned prior to moving, I would say we thought we were prepared, but we were not really prepared.
Not at all.
We really weren't.
Right here. Sorry,
I would say we were doing stuff like cleaning out our closets early on, taking stuff to Goodwill, but it still wasn't enough.
No.
Honestly, it was not enough.
Well, I would say not enough for you.
Okay.
I was fine.
For me, it still was not enough. Like, up until like the last day, I was still fighting for my life to clean out my closets. I really was. Like, I'm a girl, okay? I have a lot of clothes. I love clothes. I love shoes. I love handbags. I love everything girly. So I have a lot of stuff, and I still have a lot coming. That I'm probably still going to be cleaning out stuff as I buy stuff here because I'm in Paris. I'm about to do a lot of shopping. Y'all about to see a lot of shopping out of me out here. So I'm probably still going to be giving things away. The good thing about that is we have various groups through my job, WhatsApp groups, where if you are giving things away, donating things like that, it's very easy to do so, to post in the groups like, hey, I got some things that I'm donating, clothes, shoes, whatever, and there's someone around to come get that stuff. So that's a good thing. But I would say being more prepared, like cleaning out old papers that you don't need, making piles of stuff that needs to be shredded versus the more important documents that you do need to keep.
Going back to the clothes. So the issue that I think we both ran into is that, like right now, like I think I said before, is that it's cold, it's cool here. So it feels like early spring here. It has not gotten into late spring, early summer here. It hasn't hit that point yet.
Right.
So I did not pack and prepare for that. Like, not really. I have a few long sleeve items because I figured that out at the last minute. But there's a lot of stuff that I left at home that I wish I would have packed.
Agreed.
There's stuff that I have at home that I'm not gonna want. So it's one of those things where it's like I didn't do a good job of packing either. Even though she has more stuff than me, as you saw in the first video, but I could have done a better job as well.
He just brought up a good point. We were not prepared for the weather because we don't know what we're walking into. Like, 1 minute, their weather is somewhat bipolar.
It's very
a little
bipolar.
Bit.
So, for example, the other day, it was cold and rainy in the morning. By the afternoon, it was sunny and hot.
Right.
So, it's like a mix. But again, it's their spring.
Yeah.
It's really springy. So, it rained. I think it's rained like, we've been here for like, 6 days now? 5, 6 days?
Almost every day.
It's rained.
Yeah.
Monday through...
Today was probably the first day it did not rain.
Another thing, like going into from packing to, the flight. Lesson learned about Milo, about, not being able to have him in business class. Now, there's a lot of things that we did not look into, like having him as a service dog or an emotional support animal. Other airlines, we didn't even think about that. So now when it comes time to do something else, we'll have to look into it to make sure that we're able to actually take him, because I want to clear something up, because I watched the other I watched the other video, and I want you guys to understand, like, there's nothing wrong with flying economy, but we are at a place that if we're flying over a certain amount of hours, we want to be comfortable. 8 hours is well over that number.
Yeah.
So I want to be comfortable. Because it was a night flight, so we were tired. So it would have been nice to lay down and sleep.
Well, bottom line, United's economy for international flight was not comfortable at all.
No.
Unfortunately, because of my job, we have regulations where we have to fly a US-based carrier. And the only one that actually had a direct flight was United. So that's the reason why that flight was chosen. But honestly, I won't do that again. Delta was another option to fly international, but it was a layover. But honestly, after dealing with what we dealt with in economy with United, I would rather fly Delta. But yes, he brought up a good point. Make sure you check to see if you are allowed to have a pet in business class, first class, because we didn't know.
The next thing, leading into, so the thing about being here in in Paris is when you walk in somewhere, you say bonjour. Most people are very nice. Haven't run into anybody yet that has been rude. And I'm very apologetic. Like, hey, I don't speak a lot of French, but try to communicate as best as I can with them. But I would say also check your visas.
So, come to find out, our visas were expired.
Yes.
So we were granted a 3-month visa. We got our visas back in December of last year because the expectation was we were supposed to have been gone by then. We were supposed to have been leaving in December. That did not happen. We had several delays for this trip, for this move. So we did not realize our visas expired because we were so caught up on getting prepared for this move.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of moving parts that came about with moving international. So we did not think to look at our visas, but the way it worked at the airport was when you get off the plane and you're going through customs, there's not a normal customs.
Yeah,
where you go
biometrics.
when you go to a desk and you talk to an officer, whoever, we were good to go. We walked right through. Yeah. And after we went through that, we thought we were going to go to that checkpoint where you actually had to talk to someone, get your passport stamped. No, we went directly to baggage claim. That's how it worked. So we never talked to anybody.
Yeah, we didn't talk to anybody
at all.
And so the thing is that also with having a pet in Europe, you have to have a certificate. We went through hell trying to get the certificate for Milo because they have to have a lot of, all their shots. They have to be fixed. They have to have their microchip. They have their rabies shot. So they have to have all these things. And you have to have a certificate. That certificate was $500.
Yes.
Nobody looked at the certificate. However, you need the certificate to get his doggy passport.
Yep.
So this little rascal will get a passport as well.
Yes. Yes.
But nobody asked for that either. Like, we got there, man,
and the expectation was that we were supposed to show that at customs,
right,
to let them know, like, hey, our dog is legit. He's okay to come into the country. We didn't get any of that. We did that biometric thing and went straight to baggage claim and went right out the door. There was nobody there. We should be okay, but that was a lesson learned there. Check your visa, make sure it is up to date if you're going to be here for a while.
For the French visa, it's going to be day, month, year. So it's not month, day, year. So that was what was confusing because mine said 10/3/2026,
right,
which was March the 10th,
right,
2026. So it expired like 2 months ago.
So that messed us up. We didn't realize. Again, check your visa.
So those are some things. Those are a couple things. I would say, like, when you get here, just understand that you are in a different country, right? Like, this is not America.
You're a visitor.
You're a visitor, so you need to, in a lack of better words, be on your best behavior. I'm not saying don't have a good time, don't enjoy yourself, don't go out, hang out, meet people, but they have a very different type of culture. I will say, like, learn your basics, like hello, goodbye, have a good day, those types of things, but also understand that, like, these amazing people, they are very passionate about who they are and where they are. Meaning, like, when you are there, they treat you with respect. When you go to places, everybody says bonjour when they walk in the door, right? But also, they don't, like, harass you when you're at a restaurant. So it's like, you come in, they may come. I would say as soon as you sit down, order everything you gonna order, because they not coming back. They don't check on you every 5 minutes like they do in America. But that's to give you your space and your privacy in order for you to have a good time and enjoy yourself, which is a good thing. So you have to understand it's a major city. So people are people, but for the most part, they are very kind, and they could tell. Even us being, black people, they're like, oh, you're not black, French.
They're nowhere American.
They're nowhere American.
They could tell. Like Jay said, learn the basics, but I will say, don't try, if you don't know the language, don't try to speak it outside of the basic things, because they're going to look at you crazy like, or they're just going to start speaking to you English anyway because they know you don't know it.
But I will say that I've tried to say some things and like corrected me in a good way, not like in a condescending way, but like, no, you say it this way. And I'm like, oh, thank you. You know, my pronunciation, I'm not French, so I don't know all the correct pronunciations. It's like if you've ever spoken a foreign language, whether it be Spanish or anything, like some languages use your tongue in a different way to speak the languages or to make certain sounds.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can explain it.
Yeah.
But the people here, for the most part, again, they are understanding.
They're nice. A lot of people say, oh, Parisians are rude. I have never had that experience. Out of the 3 times that I've been here, I'm not saying I'm never going to have that experience, but there are rude people everywhere. We are probably going to encounter at least 1 or 2 rude people while we're here.
I don't really care because
I don't either. There rude people are rude everywhere.
But I would say, you know, for our first week, it's been a pleasurable experience. I will say that something that I've had to get used to is like the sun. It is 9:45 and it's just now getting dark.
Yeah.
So like we were at dinner at 8:30 and the sun was bright, shining bright, which is kind of crazy. When you're here, lesson learned quickly. Get you, if you're here for an extended period of time, get you. They do month-long Metro cars, because Ubers are way expensive. Yeah, it's not worth getting an Uber because they have a really good Metro system and it's easy. You use colors and there's multiple apps that you can use to navigate being around here.
Or even if you're here for a week, they have week-long.
They have week-long
Metro pass.
Yeah,
just get yourself a week-long Metro pass.
Yeah,
they're not expensive. No, you can use it for the train and the bus. Both are great ways of getting around here. They go everywhere.
Yeah. So, you know, you have options to get around, but I would highly recommend not to take Uber unless you absolutely have to.
I would say if you're going out to a nice dinner, you had on heels and stuff like that, you may not want to deal with the train, which is fine.
I mean, fair enough.
So those instances, if you're going to an event or something, fine. But regular basis, you just getting around, just being a tourist. Our dog, he loves attention. As you can
tell, we've been neglecting him all day because we've been busy today.
We've been busy, so.
But speaking of dogs, this place is a huge dog-loving community place. So if you don't like pets,
this ain't gonna be
for you. Everybody has a dog.
Yes, literally everybody has a dog.
And they let their dogs poop any and everywhere. They do not
watch your step.
So that's the other thing. But one other thing, a lesson learned. Come here with an open mind for food.
Yes.
The cocktails have been fantastic. The wine, the Prosecco, the champagne. The food has been good, but it tastes different. Like, we made homemade tacos the other night, and it still tasted different.
Different, yeah.
We went to a Cinco de Mayo event, and it's
good food, but different.
It's just different.
And it's probably for the best. It's probably healthier. That's the reason why it tastes so different. It's not nasty, and that's the thing. Some people are going to say, oh, the food is nasty. No, it just tastes different because they don't have all the preservatives that we put in our food in America. So, like Jay said, have an open mind about that. Because it is going to taste different. It's going to be the same thing. It's just a little different. We had pizza. That was different.
Yeah,
it was different.
I had to get a little used to that.
It's different.
Something else is like we've had dessert. Like we had this like chocolate praline crunch.
Yeah, crunch thing. It was
tonight.
Good though.
It was really good, but the chocolate wasn't like super sweet. It wasn't like dark chocolate bitter, but it was home. They made it in house. So again, something to note is that when you're out, you're experiencing these restaurants. Keep an open mind. That's a lesson that I had to learn quickly. It's like, hey, Jace, these meals aren't going to taste the way they do in America. What else can I say? I think that's probably like for me, that's been the biggest thing for like just this week. There's a lot of.
We're probably gonna do another lessons learned as we
spend more time.
Yeah, as we move forward with this journey. It's gonna be another lessons learned video, but so far, I would say those have been the big items for us. Yeah.
Sorry, I keep yawning. I've been up since like 4:45 because someone decided to throw up in the middle of the night on me. A couple other things that I thought were interesting. So at the grocery store, They do not have their eggs in the refrigerated section. Now, if you've ever received eggs from like a coworker, you know, the chicken hatches the egg, they put it in a cart and they bring it to you. It never gets refrigerated because it lasts longer. But that is like a normal thing here.
Don't expect to see it in a refrigerator.
Yeah, that's like in a refrigerated section. That was a little bit interesting. One other thing that I was gonna say is a lot of, I guess, what were you gonna say?
No, go ahead. I just thought of something when you mentioned the grocery store. I do have one thought about that.
So again, I think it's more so like when you get here, it's especially if you're going to live here, there are like pharmacies and markets like everywhere. Like immerse yourself into community, like walk around. This is a walking city, so have good shoes. Cause like right now we're suffering from like shin splints and we've only been here for like what, 5 days?
Yeah.
That's something that I would say like, do that, but understand again, you're in another country, but these people, they are human beings living daily life. So there's a lot of commonalities that you will experience. People just trying to get to work, people just trying to hang out with their friends. That is just a normal human thing. So if you're going to live here, like immerse yourself into that. We haven't done like a lot of shopping, a lot of like visiting my landmarks and museums and things like that. We've only been here like 5 days, so that is the come.
We're trying to get over the jet lag still.
Thank you for saying that, because that's what my train of thought was going. I kind of lost it.
The jet lag has been kicking our butts.
Yes, so we are currently 6 hours ahead of the East Coast, the United States East Coast. It's been difficult, especially the first few days was really difficult. It's getting better, but it is still rough. Yeah. For all three of us, he probably has to use the bathroom. You gotta use the bathroom?
Got potty poop.
Yeah, he has to go. So it'll just be me. So I'll talk about
before I take him to go potty, I want to mention something about the grocery store. You need to go before a holiday because the grocery store will not have anything after the holiday. So it's gonna be empty.
You saw it in the last one, but all of the meat was gone out of the refrigerator, out of the grocery store. Speaking of refrigerators, the refrigerator in our apartment is very small. They go to the market like several days a week. That's not something you really do in America. You kind of go like once a week, but here they don't operate that way. So that's something we've had to get used to. Again, these are like quick lessons for things that we've needed. Now, if you're just visiting France, Paris, you probably won't experience a lot of this, except for the jet lag. It's probably gonna be your number one issue. But a lot of this stuff is for people who are coming to live and be here for an extended period of time. Another lesson that we learned, because we didn't really prepare for it, is their outlets are not the same. So make sure you have a European outlet to be able to plug in your Fire Stick, phone chargers, whatever you need to plug into a wall outlet. It is not the same. So you need to make sure.
We were somewhat prepared for it because I had some from previous trips.
We had two.
But we need more.
We had two for a 4-bedroom apartment.
Well, I have one that has the multiple ones to it. But we need more now that we're living here and we're in this apartment. We needed more, but luckily my job had some from previous residents, so I was able to take some from my job. So we have some more, and if I want some more, we can get some more. So definitely have to get the adapters, the European adapters, if you want to charge your phone, blow dry your hair, things like that. Make sure you bring European adapters.
Yes.
Buy them on Amazon, or you can buy them when you get here. I would suggest getting them before you get here, though.
Yeah, it's easier to get them before you get here. If you're gonna be here and you're gonna drive, they drive on the same side of the road as Americans do. Yes. The steering wheel is on the same side as America, so you won't have necessarily issue there.
Yes.
If you've ever lived in DC, so in DC, all of the lights and stuff are like to the side. It's kind of like that here in France, so it's not like over. I can't really explain it, but it's like off to the side, so you need to pay attention to that. A lot of people ride bikes, scooters, Vespers. Is it called Vesper?
Yeah.
Whatever they're called. The little moped joints. So it's a lot of them. So you just need to be mindful. Even if you're riding or walking, just be mindful. You're going to see homeless people. It's just like it is a major city, so you're going to experience major city life.
Honestly, it reminds me of New York. It reminds me of New York.
I would say without all the big buildings, like Paris don't have like a lot of like skyscrapers because
there's other parts.
It's an old city,
yeah.
But the feel of like a lot of people,
tourists,
a lot of stuff going on. So I guess for right now, I think that's it.
Again, we're gonna have another lessons learned.
Yeah. As
we continue to go forward with this journey. So right now I think we hit the major ones that we had thus far. Next time we do another major international move, I think we'll be very well prepared.
No, we're not.
Yes. I think we will be, especially I would say the things to do before we move. I think somebody's
lying to you guys.
Oh my God, whatever.
Because somebody was told to go through their stuff multiple times before it was time to leave, and they did not.
First of all, he didn't go through his stuff either. He still got a bunch of stuff.
I cannot wait for all these 6 trillion boxes to show up, and how many belong to Ashley. I had 1 room in a house of 5 rooms. That should tell you everything you need to know. But hope you enjoyed this video. I love you guys. We got to come up with a name for you guys, like our tribe. But anyway, we appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Please.
Also, call to action. Let us know what you guys want to see.
Yes.
Yes. That would help us with the content. We have content we want to make, but obviously we want to make the content that you want to watch.
Right.
So let us know what you want to see, what you want to hear, what you want us to talk about, and we will do it. You got anything you want to say? Any last save rounds?
Nothing. Just stay tuned. We got a whole lot more exploring to do.
Say hi, Milo.
Say hey.
Say hey, Booty. Hey, Booby. Now he wants to be shy. Well, the Thompsons, Jace, Ashley, and Delante are signing out. Until the next video.
Bye.
Peace.